back to the Nerd Bros podcast, episode 25.
Wait, hold on. That's crazy. Episode 25 is the last episode of 2025? I
That
didn't
is
even
sick.
realize that. That's insane.
And episode 26 is the first one of 2026.
What the freak? Dude, we'll
That's
never get that
insane.
lucky again, of course, right?
That's
Um,
insane.
dude, that's wild. So chat, really quick before we get in here. I want everybody to know I got in the Discord and somebody somebody was sleeping and I got a pretty cool little picture. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen so you guys can see that. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
by
got
the way, nice
exposed.
hat. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he
Got-
did get exposed, chat. But I mean, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. You guys will enjoy it.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and pray. Oh. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this opportunity that we have to just have a podcast together, Lord. I pray you bless us. Time that we spend together tonight just talking about things we enjoy. I pray you'll be with everybody out there as they're wrapping up this year, Lord. I pray that you'll help us all just to grow closer to you. I pray that those who don't know you, I pray that they'll come to know you in this upcoming year, Lord. I pray that you help those who have already been saved, Lord, and they've called on your name and believe in you. I pray that you help us all just continue to grow in our relationship with you. I pray for all those who are struggling right now during this time of year, Lord, with whatever it may be. You know each and every need. Pray that you'll continue just to guide and strengthen all of us. Help us all to glorify you in everything that we say, think, and do. And again, thank you for this opportunity that we had this past week to celebrate your birth, Jesus. Thank you for being the reason why we celebrate and for the reason why we can be saved. We love you and praise your name. Amen.
Amen. By the way, chat, I'm always so delayed on my amen. It's because I unmute my mic. Just so that we're. I was going to say something, I forgot. Oh, yeah. It feels so weird how fast Christmas just blew by, bro.
Oh,
Like,
no.
insane. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I had these. I had these and didn't wear it. Could you imagine? Chat? Dang, it barely fits in the frame, bro.
Ah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
caribou.
Caribou. By the way, chat, this is going to be the most unorthodox thrown together pod we've done because neither one of us got notes, but we just winging it. We winging it because we loved Stranger Things for the most part. It was pretty good. Before we get into it, I do have a couple of things. One of them, oh, of course, you know the thing. One of them, chat, has to do with Millie Bobby Brown. So, first things first, it has came out, I think it was Letterbox, that Millie Bobby Brown has named Revenge of the Sith as one of her 4 favorite movies of all time. Absolutely incredible. I didn't think I'd like Millie more. Millie, that is the coolest thing I've heard. Coolest thing I've heard. Especially from a Star Wars creator. We love to see it, especially from a big actress.
Have you seen that whole interview?
Huh?
I did.
Is something
The
bad?
reason why the reason why she named that movie was for her husband.
Hey, that's still a dub. I don't even care.
So so
I
she
don't even
might actually
care.
enjoy it. I hope she does.
Well, she probably still does enjoy it because I don't think you're just gonna name it just because. But that's even cooler for him. Like, that's sick. John Bon Jovi's son likes Revenge of the Sith. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's dope.
We got to get you a Millie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
Not even just the money. I mean, in a person.
100%. 100%.
Not
It
even
ain't
just the
even
subs.
it ain't even about the money. It's not. Wait, what'd you say about subs?
I said not even just the subs. We need to get you a Millie.
Oh, not even just the subs. That was clean. I feel like I was asleep. That was clean, bro. That
Hey
was
man,
good.
my power nap
Bro,
woke me up. I'm
his power
fresh.
nap chat, I literally FaceTimed him and he wakes up and is just staring at the screen like like he had no idea what was going on.
Dude,
Like he was out of it, dude.
I woke up. Trey wasn't there when I fell asleep. I wake up,
Yeah.
he's just
These are the moments that I'm talking about, chat, where like we just vibe, bro. Like there's just It just happens, dude, and we love it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one really quick. I don't know if you've seen this.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor wants a live-action Clone Wars series with Hayden Christensen, in which he gets to wear Obi-Wan's Clone Wars gear. That is cool. That is
Yes.
cool. He said, "I want to get that Clone Wars armor on. Come on now. Hopefully Hayden and I get to do more." That is sick. That is sick. Ewan and Hayden in a Clone Wars era live action show. Ooh, that'd be peak.
Do you think we'll actually get it though?
That's the unfortunate thing. I don't know. I hope.
And if we do get it, do you think they're going to put more money into it than they did into Kenobi?
I mean, I would hope so. I don't really see why they wouldn't, but then again, we don't know.
I'd love for that to happen. Honestly, I think out of everything that we could get from Star Wars, is probably a top 5.
Oh yeah, it's up there for me. Yeah, yeah. I don't even know what my top 5 would be off. Like, are we just going shows and movies?
Everything.
Oh, everything? Oh man, I don't even know, because that includes games at that point. So obviously, Battlefront 3 would be one of my slots. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that'd be rough, chat. By the way, chat, here soon. Hopefully, I can get the shelf looking crispy. Got some books up there and stuff. You know what I mean? Bunch of Star Wars stuff. It's moving.
I still got to put the Funko Pops that I got the other day up somewhere.
Me too. Me too, bro. Yeah, chat. That
Yes,
is
sir.
clean. That is so clean. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, I didn't throw anything down on the floor. I threw it on Evan's bed. Evan has to have a bed when he comes over, chat. He's coming over this week, all right? He stayed last week. He's coming over this week. So just staying
Yep.
right there.
I got to sleep on the floor.
Yep. Although that would have
But
been way
it's
better
the wash machine.
than the one time you did actually sleep on my floor.
The hardwood floor.
Yep.
I had a blanket and a pile of books. The books was my pillow.
Dang.
That's what happens when I win good friends for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
You upgrade from the hardwood floor to a mattress.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like that. I did want to really quick say, I don't know if you knew this. Chat, our boy HD is at the Rams game tonight. Pretty cool.
He went.
Yeah. Yep. He did. Little
That's
jelly,
sick.
but you know. And not only did he go, he's rooting for the Falcons. He's being a traitor tonight. He straight up told me. But that's okay.
I'm waiting to get our merch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we got to wear it on pod.
Maybe the first one of the new year.
Oh, how clean would that be?
That'd be sick, bro.
How clean would that actually be? By the way, I keep looking at it. That hat is clean. Did you get that for Christmas?
Yeah, my grandparents got it for me.
That's sick. I like the hat.
Thank you.
You got a different
Yeah,
blanket on there? Evan went crazy, chat.
yeah. That's mainly for when Daisy's here, so she doesn't get hair all over my stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, chat. The trailers for Doomsday, the second trailer and the third trailer, have been leaked. So the second trailer is definitely Thor, and he's got his short hair again. Um, and he's basically praying to Odin. And he's is like a really cool speech, but he's talking about just getting home from this battle that he's about to fight so he can be with his daughter. Um, Again, kind of sticking with the theme for like children. The third one though is where it's at
Ooh, really?
because we already know several characters who have been confirmed to be in this movie. Um, like the X-Men characters. So this third trailer is for the X-Men, and you hear Ian McKellen's Magneto talking. You get to see the Xavier school, and you see Charles and you see Magneto sitting there playing a game of chess like they normally do. So they're sitting there just playing chess. But there's a scene, and it looks like the Xavier's school gets destroyed, and it's on fire. And then we see James Marsden's Cyclops, and he's wearing a comic accurate Cyclops suit, which he has never had. So that rumor is now confirmed that the X Men are going to be wearing comic accurate suits. Um, and for some reason, he looks like absolutely just a wreck. Like he's crying. Maybe him and Jean have a kid in this universe, and which would be Cable, who is Nathan Summers. So maybe Nathan got kidnapped by Doom. But the thing is you see Scott. He takes off his visor, and as he takes off his visor, he's sitting on the ground, and his like optic beam is just blasting into the air. But he's like so upset.
Interesting.
But with that being said, there's been rumors for a long time now that Doctor Doom is going to use the Sentinels and control them, and it's rumored that there's going to be a massive fight um, at the school. Um, and we even heard a long time ago that Ian McKellen's Magneto is going to fight Doctor Doom in this film.
Hmm. I do have a question.
Yeah,
Do we think this movie might end up just being a big setup?
it's going to
Like
be a setup.
like because it's just going to introduce a whole bunch of people for the next movie, which is its purpose.
I think there's going to be a lot of. I think there'll still be a lot of people who don't make it out of this film, though.
In all fairness, we thought that about Stranger Things. That's all I'm saying.
We'll get there.
That's all I'm saying.
But because I read this earlier today too, it says that Doom is reportedly he's going to be an ally of the Avengers in Doomsday. However, that alliance is basically a charade, and he ultimately is going to betray them. But so he's going to make all of them think that he is his friend, their friend, helping them save the
Doom is?
multiverse and all this stuff. Yeah, until he actually reveals what his main plan is. Um,
Hmm.
but there's going to be a lot of different fight scenes in this movie. Um, I did read this earlier as well. Tom Hiddleston was talking about Doomsday, and he was quoted saying it's going to be monumental. He says, "My contribution has been made. The core of the story is brilliant, and it surprised me greatly when I read it because it simply had never been done before."
Hmm. Jeez.
So the more and more I see, the more and more that I hear about this film, the more excited I get.
Oh, 100%. 100% agree. I
Like,
will say I do
see,
have a slight confession.
yeah,
I think I saw that third trailer.
here, I can't put them up on the screen because um, right now this trailer is not out, so that this would get taken down. But I'm gonna send you some of these 4K images from the trailer and just look at these real quick because, dude, this is phenomenal.
I'm pretty sure I saw that trailer and I thought it was AI. I really did. Yeah, yeah. Wow. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad do I need to see X-Men before this movie?
First of all, wait, 97 or this the live action?
No, no, 90s like the show.
Oh, I think it would give you a much bigger appreciation for the X Men
Yeah.
going into this. Have you seen the live action ones?
Mm, long time ago. I
Because
was a
those
kid.
ones are pretty good as well, and obviously those are the characters that will be coming back. So that one might not be like a bad
True.
rewatch, but I think that the '90s show would give you a bigger appreciation for the characters because it's so good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um, and then the only other thing about the Avengers films that I have seen, oh, there's a couple things actually. Um, do you remember that ship that we saw with the Fantastic Four logo on it from the
Oh
post
yeah.
credit scene of the
Mhm.
it's being reported that that is actually Doctor Doom, like he's in that ship, um, alongside the Fantastic Four, like he's with them, and it's going to be revealed that his world was destroyed.
His world was destroyed.
But the
So,
thing about it, though, I almost, I almost feel like I thought they were kind of setting it up like he was going to be from their universe.
hmm,
So I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
but that would make sense if he is with them, though, because of the post-credit scene for Fantastic Four when he's with Franklin.
Interesting.
So maybe he comes to them for help. He's talking to Franklin, um, and then he travels with them to this new world where he kind of lets on to everybody that he's good and stuff, and then he ends up betraying all of them.
Interesting. I wonder how long it's going to take for the movie to get to that point where he turns on him. Because, like, I don't know how much I want a cliffhanger where he does it in the last 5 minutes. You see what I mean?
I think it'll definitely be the back half of the film. It'll probably.
Yeah.
I think we'll get at least half the film with him. We will know his real intentions. They
Right.
won't. But I think
Mhm.
about halfway through is when we'll probably see it change, and then we're going to start seeing everybody fight each other.
So,
Because
really quick for. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I even read this today too as well that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine are rumored to be fighting each other in one of the upcoming films.
Wow. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. So, do you think RDJ is going to play the character better than the guy that did the first Fantastic Four movie?
That's
Or was
tough.
it the first one? Or second
The
one?
2005,
Yeah.
yeah, he was in both of them.
Yeah.
Um, Julian McMahon was very very good. Rest in peace. Um, he was very good. Um, I think overall Robert Downey Jr. is the better actor, and
Yeah.
I think what he's going to bring to the role is going to be very, very different. But I honestly think that his Doom might be more memorable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, because like, dude, people are going to be going to the theater just to see him play Doom.
Yeah.
Like,
That's yeah.
so I think the fact that most of the fan base is getting behind this just to go see what he's going to do, I think that kind of solidifies it in itself that he'll be the best Doom.
Yeah. I do have a quick question. What are the chances that we see a Last Jedi to why am I blurry? Hello? What are the chances we see a Last Jedi to Rise of Skywalker effect where Secret Wars does worse? You think that's a I don't see it because Secret Wars seems to be such a big pivotal piece, but it could happen.
I I don't think that'll happen.
Hmm.
I could honestly see. I'm not even kidding, dude. I think that this is going to be a very good box office success,
Hmm.
but Secret Wars is going to top whatever this one does.
Hmm.
I genuinely think that this one can earn 2.5 billion.
Now, do you think if this one bombed and people hated it, it could hurt Secret Wars, or do you think it would matter?
I think at the end of the day, it's an Avengers film. So I
Yeah.
think that Secret Wars, especially with Secret Wars supposed to be the big reset um, of the timeline. I think that people will still show up regardless.
Interesting. Okay.
But even with all these teaser trailers, though, dude, I think the excitement is there, and it's just going to continue to be there because their marketing for this movie has been insane so far, and we are just under a year away.
That's insane, dude. And you know
So
what's
we have
crazy?
a lot.
It's gonna be here before we know it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like it's
2026 is
gonna
gonna
be
fly
next.
by.
It's literally gonna be next Christmas. We're gonna be putting these hats back on, chat, because it's just boom.
Yeah, like we're gonna
Wow.
be in our the week after Doomsday. That literally that will be our Doomsday review.
Dang. A year from
Let me
now?
double check. Uh, our Christmas episode, Christmas week episode. I'm pretty sure,
The
because
Christmas week episode?
because Doomsday comes out the 18th. So that means that we'd film our podcast on the 21st to be out the 22nd, and Christmas is Friday, the 25th. So yeah, that'd be our Christmas week. Is we're talking about Doomsday.
Wow, that's kind of cool. So our Doomsday review forever on the internet is gonna be us wearing Santa hats.
Mhm.
That's
Oh, we got to get green hats.
gr- that's kind of cool.
Dude, I gotta get the Doom mask.
Bro, you dress up as Doom, I'll be the Thing. Would be rocking it, bro. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. The only other thing I got as far as news or rumors have gone. Oh, me and you briefly talked about this, but I don't know if anybody else out there has seen this. Marvel Studios was reportedly considering casting Robert Pattinson to be Ghost Rider in the MCU, but he will not be playing the character. They must have moved on. I think that would have been a great choice.
I do too. However, I do also feel like I want his focus on Batman so bad that like nothing else, like even Doom, like I just want more Batman with Robert Pattinson. That's it at this point.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that would have been more of like if we were only getting him for two more Batman films, I would want him to play Ghost Rider because he's only going to do two more Batmans and then he's done with Batman. And they can focus on being in the MCU. It kind of makes me think that he's going to be Batman longer than two more films.
You do?
I hope so.
I almost feel like our hope is like riding this wave of like just making us start to believe it.
Even if he does not join the DCU, but they continue his universe in more movies, I will take that. I just want to see more of him,
Yeah,
whether it's connected or not.
I'd say I
And
agree.
then the final thing, um, this is what the original script for Black Panther 2 was supposed to be before Chadwick Boseman passed away. So you have to tell me if you think that this would have been a better movie than Wakanda Forever.
Oh, which I did enjoy.
So this was the original script. It was going to follow Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther on a ritual journey with his child. So basically, it was this thing called the Ritual of Eight, where a prince is 8 years old and he must spend 8 days in the bush, like the Wakanda, like ancestral plane, with his father. And the rule is for those 8 days, the prince can ask the father any question, and the father has to answer honestly, like whatever he's going to ask. In the course of those 8 days, though, Namor launches an attack, and so uh basically T'Challa would have had to deal with someone who's insanely dangerous, but because of this ritual, his son would have had to be with him the entire time while he's fighting Namor because he's not allowed to leave his son. So basically, he would have been Black Panther fighting against Namor, but his son would have been with him the entire time.
Yeah, that would have been better. That
Oh,
would have been better. Cause what do we get? I mean, don't take me wrong. You good, bro? Don't take me wrong. I liked Wakanda Forever. I really wasn't the biggest fan of Ironheart, to be honest. But
No,
like her being in it. You know what I mean?
Riri Williams so far has not been done. She hasn't done much of the MCU as far as like them building her up as a character.
I did like Namor. I did.
Namor was very good. I don't dislike Shuri. I
No.
just I feel like obviously we couldn't control Chadwick Boseman passing away, but I
Right.
feel like we just got gypped as Black like having Black Panther, and that's why I'm personally for them doing the recast.
Yeah. I will say, to this day, that's still one of my favorite post credit scenes.
All of T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
That was very good.
Dude,
Very good.
I went with you see that one, I think, right? You
Uh-huh.
remember I was emotional in that. That was sick, dude. I loved it. And the theater loved it. You know what I mean?
It was very cool. To be honest, I wonder if they're going to capitalize on Little T'Challa or if they're just going to kind of retcon that and then just have. I don't know if the new T'Challa is going to be T'Challa or if he's going to be Little T'Challa.
Mm. See, that would kind of suck.
So we'll kind of have to wait and see.
Yeah.
They're saying that Black Panther's supposed to be a main antagonist in Secret Wars, though. So my assumption is we're going to have a variant of Black Panther from a different universe.
Does it not feel like to anybody else that we're to the stage where they could literally use Chadwick's likeness? I mean, they could. Now, do I believe that they should have to pay the family to do that? Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
And get their consent, of course. But you cannot possibly tell me we don't have the technology to do it. You know what I mean?
ah, that'd be so weird.
You think?
It'd be so. I think the whole idea of it's really weird. Like
I
using.
I think that's coming eventually. Not necessarily with that character, but I mean, Mark Hamill even talked about it the other day. He was like, with all this AI stuff, I have to wonder if my family will be okay with me seeing me in movies when I'm gone. And I kind of get that take.
Well, did you see this? Disney has recently signed a deal with OpenAI, and they invested 1 billion into the company.
Yeah.
So that's they'll be able to use AI generative voices based on animated or masked creatures from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars. So right now it's animated or masked creatures or characters.
Did you hear what
But
they did?
huh?
They started like having YouTube put copyright strikes and bans and all kinds of stuff on creators that use AI, that use their stuff, if they're not using that one. So to me, in my personal opinion, all it comes down to is Disney wants their cut. That's all it is.
They just want money.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of, people can say what they want about AI. I do think, because dude, I've seen some. Don't take me wrong. 99% of the AI videos we see today are trash. AI slop. However, dude, I've seen, there's some creators in the Star Wars space. I don't know. Probably there's some with Marvel and stuff too that are making some very good videos and starting to pop up in viewership like big time. Dude, they look good. You know, you know that comic that I did a video on?
Yeah,
I think it's Star Wars Tales Untold, I believe. I could be wrong. They did that in live action AI. And it is, bro, it's insane. I don't know how in the world they did that, but it's crazy, dude.
I've seen some of the videos that Theory's been reacting to.
Yeah. That's one of them.
Looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Dude, I don't know how. It's crazy. But like I said, I do believe 99% of it's trash. Like some of the like stuff I see on Twitter, it's dookie. Like, but
Yeah. All right. Well,
hey, you want to run it, my brother? You want to take it and we'll just spitball?
sure.
All right.
Honestly, I want your I want your opinion right now. of which volume of season 5 you like better so far? 1 or 2?
Okay. It's a tad bit difficult because volume 1 was 4 episodes, volume 2 was 3. Um, However, dude, I thought volume 2 was very good, but I think I'm gonna stick with 1. Something about that reveal of Will in volume 1, dude. I don't know, bro. I feel like that carries this season. Like that was so cool. Now I will say, well, we can get to what I was gonna say in a minute. Yeah, I think I'm sticking to 1. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think volume 1 was actually a lot better than volume 2.
Hmm.
To be honest, I think when it comes to volume 2, I'm volume 2 makes me want to have more of a negative perspective towards this season as a whole.
Mm,
Big reasons being they've hyped up this season so much
yeah,
about suspense. They've talked about how this is going to be like there's going to be a lot of people who die in this season, and this is going to be like a tragic season. The only people who've died have been soldiers
yeah,
and
yep.
like Demogorgons. We haven't seen character deaths, not even the Wheelers. Like,
Hmm.
see, we thought they were going to die in the first volume, and then obviously they're fine, but they're in the hospital. But like, there's been no big stakes like they mentioned that there was going to be for this entire season, and it just feels kind of underwhelming to me.
I will say I do think the stuff he's trying to do with Dimension X, I think that is big stakes, but I do totally get your point of like we thought going into like we literally thought Steve was gonna die in the first episode. We had that thought, and then don't take me wrong,
Like,
I'm happy Steve hasn't died, but
we made a whole list last week of who we thought was safe, unsafe, and we weren't sure about.
nothing.
Like,
Yeah,
nothing, and nothing through
nothing.
7 episodes. Now, don't get me wrong. I love these characters, and like
Mm.
if they are all alive, cool. But like, it's just, it almost feels like I don't know.
They talked it
There's
up
not
for
been a
nothing.
there's not been a lot of death in this show, to be honest. Like, as far
Yeah,
as you have people like by the Mind Flayer who died, but they weren't like named characters. You have what? Eddie died, Billy died, Barb, and
yep,
Bob.
yeah, yeah. That is
Other than
kind of
that,
true.
they're all alive through 5 seasons.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't really. Yeah, he's
So
got a point, chat.
I don't know. To be honest, if you were going to rank all 5 seasons, where would you put season 5? I thought about this earlier today.
Right now.
Right now, before
So
the
so
finale.
before finale, so pre-finale, I'm ranking. I'll probably put a 3.
3? I'm putting it at 4.
You got season 1 over it.
Yep. I go 4, 3, 1, 5, 2.
4, 3, 5, 1, 2. Yeah.
It's just this season doesn't feel like a final season.
I will say though, I I kind of now that I think about it, I think your point is very good. If you would have asked me that same question before last week, it would have been higher.
I think I would agree.
Yeah, I think it would have been higher. It's
It's just
unfortunate.
like this final season overall has not been bad. It's
Mm-mm.
just I feel like because there's been a lot of really good moments
Oh,
and really cool
100%.
stories.
100%. I've honestly
I just
enjoyed it for the most part.
I haven't like I haven't gone away from it thinking, oh yeah, like I hated it. That's not been what I
No.
thought. It's just as I've had more time to think about what I've seen, I'm just kind of I don't know. I feel unsatisfied.
Mhm. Yeah, I get what you
But
mean.
I also think that the biggest problem, I don't think they should have released them the way that they released them.
Ooh,
I
you
think
think?
it's terrible because this is because suspense is fun, but you are giving fans too much time to think about it and to theorize about it, and you're giving them all this time. They're making all these theories, and when their theories don't come true, they're upset and they're
Yeah,
mad because it's like, oh, this they thought this was going to happen, and this makes the most sense, and none of it has happened.
nothing, nothing. Nobody thought that it was literally going to be a vacuum into space. Like nobody. Mm. Now, don't take me wrong. I really like that. That is
It's
so
very
off the
cool.
wall, so unpredictable. Like you said, nobody thought that. So for that aspect, I think that's cool. But again, it did kind of feel underwhelming. I also get that point too.
Like we talked about, we've talked about different character deaths. We've talked about different plot points. Like, now I will say, as far as positives so far for this season have gone, um, collectively, not just volume one, but all of it. Holly has been a very good point. Her and
Yeah,
Max's storyline together has been
incredible,
probably my favorite.
incredible. Um, Vegna's storyline when it comes to Holly and Max, I think has been good. I think all of that stuff has been good. The kids, all of that stuff. I didn't like how in volume one we saw him for 2 minutes, but
Right.
at least we've gotten to see him a little more now. So I think that's been better.
Um, Obviously seeing what Will has done with his powers has been
Mm-hmm.
very cool. Like obviously the end of volume one, and then in volume two where he basically breaks Vecna's leg. That
So
was
cool.
insane.
Oh yeah, and he
Uh,
turned his head. Oh dude, that
and he tells
scene,
him, oh,
that
he
scene was
tells him to run.
so good. Yeah,
I saw I saw a video. Somebody said that that episode should have ended with Vecna looking at Max and Holly telling them to run.
yeah. I think that could have been fair. Yeah.
That would have been sick, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was yeah.
But I don't know. So there's definitely been a lot of positives. I think another negative, not to be negative on it, because I don't dislike it,
Mm-mm.
but I don't like how the core four of the kids, they haven't been the core four for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think
Not
about
even
it.
just a while. It's been a couple seasons.
Like, and I get that in season one, like Will got taken. I'm more meaning like Lucas, uh, Dustin, Mike, and 11,
Mm.
because like we don't really get to see them all be together much at all since season one, season two,
Yeah.
because they all get separated, and
Yeah,
it
because
just
even season three.
yeah, like yeah, because Dustin was gone a bunch, and then Will, yeah, I don't know, bro. I think that was part of the thing that I was hoping we'd get a little bit more of in this season. Like, I wanted them to be together more. I feel like the way that they've split up the teams in some way, I haven't cared for.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I saw an opinion earlier today about one of the most disappointing characters of the season. And honestly, after hearing this and thinking about it, and this makes me very sad to say, I agree. The most disappointing character I think that this entire season has been Hopper.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were gonna say. I don't think Hopper's been bad, to be honest. I've enjoyed his character.
I just feel like he hasn't had much of an impact. He had more of an impact in Volume One when him and L went on that mission. But like, still, imagine if he would have died, and like that was it. Like it just, I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. I feel like we haven't really got a ton of him how he's been before in this
Mm-hmm.
season, and that's kind of bothered me, especially with him being my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I honestly think that another character who's been kind of a letdown has been Joyce.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think she's playing her role fine. Like I don't know. I think her role's kind of okay, but I do think in a way let down. Yeah, 'cause she's kind of just been in a way stupid with all of her plans. However,
Yeah,
at the same time, it's because she's trying to be protective over Will, which now she doesn't have to be, which I think kind of
right.
works.
So I don't know. Um, how do you feel about Nancy and Jonathan? What's what's it? Jonathan?
Nancy and Jonathan. I don't know. I thought the scene was incredible. That scene, the whole thing, super super cool. I feel like tensions were high there. Like we really thought they were gonna die. I thought that scene was great. I don't know how.
Are you happy that they're broken up?
That's kind of what I was getting to. I don't know because I would say yes because I wanted her with Steve. Right? Like that's pretty common knowledge. But she kind of crapped on Steve in that scene. So I don't know. I mean, she might. I don't know. She might end up with Dustin. I mean, just throwing that out there. Like, you know. I mean, hey.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of her with Jonathan.
Yeah, I agree.
I was when they first got together because Steve was a jerk. But now that Steve's changed, I've wanted them to be back together ever since. But now I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I think Steve is too good for Nancy now.
Ooh.
And I love Nancy, but
He's only
I
saying
don't
that,
like.
chat, because my main on DVD is Nancy and his is Steve. I'm throwing that out there. That's the only reason he's saying that. But we'll continue.
No, I'm serious. I think that the way she's acted this season and just kind of been like, now I get it. They're being annoying. They're both trying to like compete for her attention. I get that. I don't think that because she and Jonathan are not on the same page, but she also doesn't want what Steve wants. She doesn't
Yeah.
want a big family and like all this other stuff. And
Steve's a smart
I
guy,
think
bro.
that dude, I think what's kind of cool is Steve talks about having a family of six.
Yeah.
Like he wants six little kids, and it's all because of the main four boys, Max and 11.
I never thought about that.
Because he's their babysitter, bro. He
Oh
protected all
my
of them.
goodness, that's cool.
So like,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
so yeah, he wants a family of six because he already has a family of six, and the
I
only thing he's
still
missing is his Nancy.
I will say one thing that, like, outside of Nancy, I've told you this before. Chat, I don't care what anybody says. I still think Steve and Robin would be that. I mean, that'd be great. Great couple.
They've
I'm
got
sorry, chat. Y'all can be mad.
they've got very good chemistry.
They do. Kind of the same way I thought Robin and Will had good chemistry in the first volume. They did. I thought they were cool. But
Yeah, I think Robin's like 2 years older than Wilson. Yeah, it would have worked.
because they're only supposed to be what,
Oh,
19 in this season? Like the older ones?
yeah, and they're like what? Yeah, and they're like the younger ones are like what, 16?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, so a few years. That ain't too
Yeah, a few
bad.
years, I was about to say.
But oh, dude, I will say one of my favorite scenes, I think,
Everyone that 8
was
was in?
oh,
Yeah, I was looking for a
sorry,
way to bring that up.
sorry. I forgot I have not talked about the biggest negative of the show yet. The entire show from season
Dude,
2
hold on.
to this point,
Do what you were doing first. Do what you were doing first. We'll get into that.
bro. I can't even talk about what I was going to talk about now without being angry. Dude, my whole mood changed. I was about to feel sentimental, and now I'm over here feeling just
Now,
angry because
now
I'm
he just wants
sorry.
to flame Callie.
Dude,
Uh,
she sucks. Sucks. Like, first of all, she's annoying. But second of all, she is a traitor. And
I think so too.
she is trying to get Elle to kill herself. And to be honest, I saw a very good theory talking about how because she can like cause like illusions to happen and stuff. Some people think that she's gonna have like some type of illusion or like whatever in the Upside Down, and it's gonna make it look like she dies with 11. It's gonna get 11 to kill herself when in reality she's not actually going to die. It's just a fake version of her, and she does it to get 11 killed.
Could you imagine that happens and then Will just goes insane and just destroys 8? I actually could kind of see that,
I
to
can
be
see it
honest, because
because a lot of people think
that's
that
kind of
she's
his
working with
sister.
Henry.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, but that's kind of his sister too at this point. So like, I don't know, man. Or it would cause Hopper to just lose his mind and end up dying too because he'd be trying to kill her.
we find out that Will kills 11 because Will likes Mike.
I thought you was. I was gonna say, not getting focused, bro. I thought he was gonna chat. I thought he was gonna say we find out Will kills 11 because he's working with Vecna and he was the traitor, which I said last week's episode. So I'm still saying there's a shot. I don't I think the most obvious traitor would be 8. Clearly, I don't think it's 11. Um, but it could be Will,
Listen,
and it could be
all
Will
I'm
not on
saying,
his own thing too. You know what I mean? Like it could be he could be controlled.
all I'm saying, the worst rated episode in the history of Stranger Things is season 2, episode 7, entitled The Lost Sister. That's Callie. Um, Callie's also in this season, which is the lowest rated season of Stranger Things. Is there a correlation? I think so.
Could be. Could be. See, that's the thing. I don't mind 8. I actually think she's like I think her character's good, and I think the actress plays the character very well.
She does.
I just think she's annoying. I think that's the biggest like even Hopper, like in that whole scene where Max was telling 11 that she knows his mind in and out and all that stuff, and then Callie goes, "I should be there too," and Hopper's like he's ticked, like he's tired of her. He just wants her gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you and me both, Hop.
Yeah. Um.
Like, like, why couldn't Henry take 8?
Yeah. So
You know
I don't
what?
remember. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'd be totally fine if Vecna was the one to off 8. I'm fine with it. Honestly, at this point, Joyce can offer anybody. Murray
What
hits her
if?
with his truck.
Could you imagine like we start seeing that she is gonna try to kill 11, and Hopper just out of nowhere shoots her in the head? Like that would be crazy. Like, dude. But the problem is, there's no other way to do it, bro. There's not, bro. She'd kill him if he don't. That's all I'm saying. What is so funny? That is not
This
something that's
podcast,
random.
this podcast is gonna get taken down now because of that statement,
It's a show.
dude. That was.
It's a show, bro.
You imagine out of nowhere. Oh, bang,
Yeah, I mean, because
Trey.
bro, like, there's no other way to do it, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, we've been talking about deaths for like 4 weeks. Like, I think we'll be all right.
That one was just so blunt that was. I don't know if I'm still tired, bro. That just struck me funny.
Chad, this is what happens when we have no script.
Oh,
we
oh,
just we just be saying stuff.
oh.
So you're just gone off the screen, comes back, you're just sipping. Uh
That's my vitamin C. Is what I get for being sick.
so what I was gonna say is at some point we made like a favorite didn't we make a favorite characters list? Or
Yes.
did we not? Okay. I don't remember who I said. But
You
I'm
don't
gonna
remember your favorites?
I don't remember who my number one was. I don't remember. Do you? Yo, yours was Hopper. Yeah.
Mine was Hopper. Honestly,
I think I said 11.
I think you did say 11.
I'm going to change it. And I'm going to lock this in. And it's probably it. No matter what happens in the next episode. It's Max.
Oh yeah,
By far one of my favorite characters. Actually, by far my favorite character on the show. Like, I don't
this
even think
season,
it's close.
absolutely.
Yeah, this season, last
Uh,
season. Eddie was
yeah,
up there last season, yeah. But
like Hopper for most of the show has been my favorite. This season,
yep.
like I mentioned earlier, he's been disappointing.
Once the new year comes, chat, we might throw a list in. Evan's going to put 8 at number 1. But other than that,
I'd be more likely to make Umbridge my favorite Harry Potter character than 8 in my top 50 Stranger Things characters.
top 50?
Yeah, dude. I'll put Demogorgon number 10, Demogorgon number 13, Demogorgon number
Papa.
72, Papa.
Yeah. Dang, 50 is dude, Umbridge is wild.
I'll put Derek's sister.
Yeah, Derek's sister was kind of annoying. Derek grew on me, and then he ruined it by being a big baby. By seeing his dead dad and mom and sister that weren't even really dead.
I will say, that whole scene, bro, when Vecna catches him, oh my gosh, that was scary.
Popped. Yeah, that was a good scene. Popped up out of nowhere. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Back before my mood got ruined with 8. Um, the scene that I was going to talk about that I think was just such an awesome scene was the scene when Max woke up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, that whole time they're being chased by Demodogs. You have that. I don't know why when I said that, all I'm thinking of is Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah.
But so you have like them being chased by the Demodogs, and Lucas was like refusing to turn off the music. He's like, "No, she's coming back. She's coming back. I'm not turning it off."
Yeah.
Even though they could have died. And then when she does wake up, she literally just tells him, she's like, "I never needed the music. I just needed you." Like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's cool.
that was such a good scene.
Yeah. It was an incredible scene. I will say Mrs. Wheeler saving them was crazy. However, she looked creepy, bro.
Dude, she looked like a villain.
Yeah. Well, when we were sitting there and like she popped up out of the bed, I was like, my mind instantly went to dream walking. I mean, that's
Yeah.
so like, yeah, that was kind of crazy.
I saw a picture earlier, and it says, "Can you imagine if Mrs. Wheeler would have known about the Upside Down since season 1? She would have killed everybody.
Yeah, she'd been, yeah.
She could
Yeah.
have been the best character."
I couldn't even imagine like what's going through. Like you imagine the dad wakes up and like he's not dead, and like she just starts telling him all this. He's gonna be like, "What?"
He
Like,
files for divorce.
yeah. I don't know why.
Then she's single.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yo,
Evan needs him a Mrs. Wheeler.
I, I'll settle for a Nancy or a Max, but man, a Mrs. Wheeler. Stop! Don't you say it,
Hey, I wouldn't say nothing.
dude. My favorite subject in school was not science, Trey. My favorite subject was history.
Ooh, I didn't even say it. What you drinking, bro?
It's like a vitamin C tablet.
Nice.
There's like probably 2 of them in here.
Mhm.
With it's probably water, and then there's some type of like flavor packet, probably some type of Tang.
Nice.
But then you got vitamin C packets in here. It honestly just tastes like it's like you're drinking like an orange mango juice.
Hmm.
but it's gonna help. That's awesome. I drink this all the time when I don't feel well.
Oh yeah.
Another scene that was great was Dustin and Steve finally
Yeah.
being friends again, bro. And
Yeah.
Dustin saved his life.
He did. Yeah, cause Steve, yeah. He was letting emotion get to him, yeah.
Could you imagine that's the way Steve died? He starts climbing up a ladder and he just falls to his death.
That would have been so meaningless. I would have hated that. It would have destroyed Dustin. I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, we saw the fight who is
Hold on, bro. You're lagging really bad. Like, I didn't catch anything you just said. I don't know if you're still talking. There
There
you
you
go.
are.
All right. Restart.
But no, Steve was over here blaming Eddie for uh the reason why he got killed too, and then that like the whole fight scene they had was pretty good too.
I'm gonna be honest. I think or not Eddie. I think Steve made some points there. Um, I will say one thing I didn't like was how he kind of trashed on Eddie. Like not Steve. Dustin kind of trashed on Eddie once they made up because like with his whole. By the way, you know Rubik's cube isn't really a sign of intelligence anyway. I don't really know that I like that line, but because there was no reason for Dustin to crap on Eddie there. But like nothing, no reason.
I will say there is like a massive plot hole.
Yeah,
Dustin gave Steve the weapon that Eddie used in the Upside Down.
he did.
Yeah, he hands him like that spear with the knife on it, and like Steve's like, "Oh, you're sure?"
Hmm.
Like that shouldn't be here.
Hmm. Shouldn't be there, or maybe Dustin grabbed it. Who knows?
Or maybe Hopper brought it back from like one of their crawls, but like it's just strange.
Yeah. Do you think the upside down doesn't seem as dangerous as it did last season?
It doesn't because now everybody just goes in it. Like I used to be afraid of the Upside Down, and
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of get that. I like, dude. There's no bats or nothing. It's kind of weird.
I think something that's weird to me is like, yeah, I know we now know about like Dimension X and all this other stuff. I thought that what they were going to tell us about the Upside Down was going to be a whole lot bigger than what it was.
Yeah, I do kind of agree. Yeah.
So that also is kind of a letdown to me.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a letdown, but it's also cool at the same time. Like if that makes sense to me.
Also, now they've talked about Star Wars in the past, but they've talked about it again. So how do you feel that Star Wars is canon in the Stranger Things universe?
I think it's sick, bro. I think it's sick. Star Wars happened. I think it makes sense because they've had Back to the Future. They've done Star Wars. I don't remember. There was something else they did, but like it all makes sense for the 80s. I think it's their their timing is good on it too. Like it's literally what now? What year is it now? 86?
I think so.
So yeah. Because Return of the Jedi was the one they were mentioning a lot, right? Been out
Yeah,
3 years. Yeah, they had plenty of time. Yeah.
yeah,
They did Ghostbusters. I think it all is pretty cool that they've done that.
yeah. They've talked about like Back to the Future.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
There was something else I was going to say. Shoot, I had a thought pop in my head. It just went away. Wow.
I hate when that happens. Trying to think. Trying to think what we're missing.
Oh, on Dimension X where Vecna's keeping the kids. Dude, somebody pointed this out. They took a picture of it and they drew around what they were talking about. Those like columns where they're putting the kids, dude, I'm not even kidding. They look like the heads of a dragon.
Mm, that's a good point.
And it looks like they're like asleep right now. Like, because the way that you see it is like the side profile of his face, and it looks like his eyes closed, but it's like it looks like the whole side of a dragon's head.
Wow, that's
So
interesting.
I wonder if that's what they're trying to summon is that massive dragon, and that's going to help them like destroy Earth,
Hmm. I did see. Oh, you think that's what they could be doing with the 12? That's why they needed 12?
possibly.
Interesting. I did see where somebody said they believe, that scene that um I can't even think that painting where there was the dragon and the four kids. You know what I'm talking about? Hello? The playback's gonna be so funny.
I can
Did
hear
you?
you. There you go. From the top.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
No.
That's crazy because this was you on my screen, just staring into space. Anyway, so the drawing that Will made in season 4, where it had the dragon and everything. There's people that believe that's going to be the final fight scene.
The only thing is it going to feel rushed with us only having one episode of it?
I can understand that. Yeah, totally get that.
Because I think that that's kind of been this season. Last season felt like there was a plan. This season, we know Vecna's plan, but the whole thing just kind of feels rushed, and it feels like we haven't really had a build up to what we're going to be having for the final episode ever of the show.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it kind of. The problem is, I don't want the final episode to feel terrible. Like, I don't want it to be just a letdown, I guess, really, is kind of what I'm thinking. I think that would suck.
I do think. Do you do you realize if there's no significant like character death, Vecna and I didn't say Vecna fails. Vecna is going to go down as one of the worst villains ever
Yeah.
because like he had victims, yeah, from last season, but like he didn't really do or accomplish anything. And you're telling me that he couldn't take out an entire like group of normal people
Could you
with a couple of
imagine?
superpower people?
Could you imagine that he's actually successful and all those kids die?
Oh, that'd be
I,
terrible.
that would be insane, dude. Especially like Holly dying would be awful. But at the same time, I don't see them killing off the kids.
No, like
Because
I
Will
still
didn't
think the
die.
most no, the most likely candidates right now are probably the power people, like 11, 8, Henry, and maybe Will.
Yeah. Ooh. I've seen some people say, I want to get your opinion. Do you think there's a difference between Henry and Vecna?
In volume 1, I thought so. Now,
Yeah. Chat is gonna have a field day screenshotting these.
Uh, Tell
Go
you what I
ahead.
want for Christmas.
Uh,
I want new Wi-Fi.
anyway, go ahead.
But after this past episode, no, I don't think that they're different anymore because just how evil he appears to be.
Especially in that scene with Derek, that was.
That the very end when like all the kids are sitting around the table and all of a sudden they're
Oh, I forgot about that. That was the final, wasn't it? Final scene.
there's something very interesting about that scene.
Hmm.
Every kid has their eyes open except for Derek.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. I wonder if he's actually like fully being controlled.
Huh. That could be crazy.
Yeah, because his eyes were closed.
That's insane. You know, now that I'm thinking about it. So the kids aren't in the upside down. Are they just in Henry's mind? Or like how is he in theirs?
I think that physically they are in Dimension X,
Yeah, physically, yeah.
but mentally, I think that I almost feel like they are in his mind.
You think?
I feel like that's the case.
Yeah, I guess that is true, because Max was running through his memories. Yeah.
So I think that they're all in his mind.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, that's fair.
Also, I think we found the scene that's almost as bad as Princess Leia outrunning fully grown men as a child.
We did?
Holly and Max stood there forever.
Yeah. I don't think that was worse than Princess Leia's run in Kenobi. That was bad, dude.
No, that was bad.
That
Like
was
the
so
scene
bad.
was good, the dialogue was good, but why on earth are you just standing there?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But the scene was phenomenal as a whole.
Also, Vecna saved Tali's life.
Yeah, from not letting her drop.
Like, dude, she would have died.
Yep, I find it so crazy that the Hawkins lab is literally an X.
Yeah.
So you got Dimension X, X marks the spot, and Hawkins lab. That is insane.
Kind of thought, but then I'm like, nah, never mind. Um, have you heard about the new show or the spin-off series that's in early development?
Live action, or are you talking about the animated one?
I think it's live action.
Mm-mm.
Apparently, the Duffer Brothers said that the spin-off, anything that's going to be a spin-off, is going to be in a completely new location, so it won't be in Hawkins, and it will not be any of the same characters.
I don't think that's bad, but like, who's the big bad? Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what's the problem going to be?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because I mean,
Unless they say like
if it's not
other
Vecna,
D&D villains.
yeah, I mean that could work.
I just, I personally don't think I want a spin-off show that doesn't have to do with any character that we don't know.
Yeah,
Like if we had like a spin-off show about Robin and Steve, that'd be fine. Or like if
yeah.
we had one about like I don't know, like pretty much anybody that we know, I'd be fine with it.
I think they
Other
could
than
do a
that,
show about Dimension X.
you could like how it was created.
Yep, that could be cool. Origins of DX.
Generation X.
Yeah. Speaking of which, chat, wrestling, John Cena is going to be at MegaCon. That's so
Are
cool.
you gonna meet him?
Nobody is.
That's true. Are you going to meet his ghost?
I might. I'm thinking about it.
That,
I
my only
am
thing
thinking
about
about
it,
it.
it's like a 4-day event. I think that will take one whole day to meet him.
You think?
Have you seen how long his lines are?
Uh-uh.
Dude, his lines, like the hall at GalaxyCon, his line probably fills up half of that space.
Jeez.
It's huge, dude.
That's insane. I
So
wonder how many people
I
are going to go to the con just to see John.
probably a lot of people who are just like wrestling fans, because
Mhm.
right now at the moment, out of everybody who's been named who will be there, he's probably the only person I'd pay to meet at the moment.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely the
That
biggest.
change, but
Yeah. Oh,
um,
100%. Yeah. He's definitely the biggest.
oh man, get my shirt signed and then no longer wear it.
Yeah. I thought about that about my hat, but I'm getting that Funko, dude.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get a belt.
That Funko, bro. That's sick. Like, and I don't even really collect Funkos from wrestling, but
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Could
lot
be
cheaper to
crazy.
buy than the belt too.
His autograph is expensive though.
Oh yeah, was 150?
200.
Whew.
Yep. 200 is crazy, bro. Yep. Did you hit everything that you can think of?
I think I got everything. I think I hit all the points.
Yeah. Um as a whole, what would you give that volume out of 10?
Volume 2,
Yep.
7.
7? Oh, man, we're way off. I was going to go 8.
I think I will go 7.5.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going 8 because I believe I had volume 1 at like 9.1, 9.2. So I still have it below volume 1, but I still do think for the most part it was very good. Um Everything with Jonathan, Nancy, and Dustin and Steve, I think they did very good on those scenes. All of the Max and Holly stuff, Vegna knocked out of the park. I mean, I think for the most part it was pretty solid. But
I just think Volume 1 set the bar higher for me, and then this one lowered it a lot. So depending how the finale wraps it up, will it's gonna make or break it. Because right now, I'd roughly probably put the season at like an 8.4.
that's fair.
Because it is my second lowest season at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So then, last question of the episode: what would it take you? What's it gonna take in the finale for you to say this is the best season? Everyone dies. Is that what you're about to say to me?
no, not everyone. No, not everyone. Eight better be on that list.
Fair.
I honestly don't know what's gonna. I just don't want it to be. I don't know. I always view a lot of projects that are very, very good as projects that can put me through every emotion.
Yeah.
So if it puts me through every emotion, I feel happy, I feel mad, I feel like sad at points, emotional. Like I think that a show or a project that can do that and put you through every emotion, I think is very, very good. Like No Way Home, that does that for me. Um,
Yeah.
because there's moments that I experience all that, and I think that as long as we have that, it which probably is going to entail some death. It's going to have some happy moments. It's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm ticked right now because of something that happened. Like I think that that'd be
Because
very
eight's
good.
stupid. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think any particular thing has to happen, but
Mm,
I'd like to just go through it and have a good time with it.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I hope it's fire. Personally, I think the finale, I don't see them putting it in theaters if it's bad. Like genuinely, I don't see them doing that. Before we hop off your chat, I do want to say I hope you guys did have a phenomenal Christmas. I hope you enjoyed Volume 2 of Stranger Things, Season 5. Let us know in the comment section what you guys thought. Give us your rating out of 10. And also, just give us your thoughts. What did you like? What didn't you like? Let us know. Also, we'll see you on 2026, man. Hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. Go Bucks. OH.
I know.
Yes, sir. Peace, chat. We'll see y'all next year. That's crazy.